Welcome to Mainland Online Tutorial. Now let us look at this question in coordinate geometry of straight lines. Now given that the straight lines kx minus 5y plus 6 equals 0 and mx plus ny minus 1 equals 0 now are parallel, which means this line and this line are parallel to each other. Now find the relationship containing the constant mn and k. Now for a parallel line, it means that their slope 1 must be equal to what? Slope 2. Okay, now first and first, what we don't need to do is to find the slope of the individual lines. However, the question now is, how do we generate the slope for the two? Now let us record the equation of a straight line given as y equals what? Mx plus what? C. Okay, where y is plotted against x. Now m is our slope or the gradient, as the case may be. Then c is our what? Constant. Okay, let me put a plus or minus here. Okay, which means our c can either be a positive or what? Negative. Okay, that is something like this. Now it is positive this way. Positive, this is positive for positive c, and negative, this is for negative, and this is for what? Positive. Alright, so now let us transform each of these equations into this. Okay, so here, let us come here, let us start with this. So by starting with this, let us just take minus 5y to the left hand side. So we have kx now plus 6, then equals to 5y. Now dividing both sides by 5, we are left with 5 here, 5, then 5. Now putting it in the right perspective, we have that y equals kx all over what? 5, then plus 6 all over what? 5. So in this case here now, let's make this m1, because if I align this with this, it means k all over 5 will be our what? Gradient. So let us name it m1, that's k over what? 5. Now the next one here is to also transform this equation into this pattern. Okay, now what we just need to do here is take mx and negative 1 to the right hand side. So we end up having ny then equals negative m, let's put it like this, that will be 1 then minus mx. Now let's divide both sides by n. So this will eliminate this. So we have that y equals 1 over n then minus mx all over what? N. Alright, so at this point now, relating to this, we can, to make it more easier, let us present it just this way so that to make it easier, minus mx all over n then plus 1 over what? N. So at this point now, mn is now the slope here. So that is m2 equals what? Minus m over what? N. Please let us not mistaking this m here for the slope. Okay, now since m1 and m2 must, if m1 and m2 should be equal to each other, it aligns with what? The parallel property. So here we have that this must be equal to this. If m1 must be equal to what? M2. For them to be parallel, it means k all over 5, which for m1 must be equal to negative m all over what? N. So then at this point, let us cross multiply. That will be kn equals what? Minus 5m. Now let us bring minus 5m to the left hand side. You have n k plus what? 5m all equals what? 0. Now this is the relationship. Thank you and God bless you.